Aloha everyone, I hope you're having a beautiful day. I just wanted to come in here to talk about why spirituality is a new trend, and this kind of like a download thing I got yesterday, and I posted it on my Instagram, and I just kind of want to go more in depth into explaining it. So there are two principles that we know that exist, and one of them is the principle of correspondence, which is like attracts like, which is the law of attraction. And it's about this thought that you output. An electrical thought that you put out yourself is going to come back to you because it's like an energy output. Whereas the default state that our subconscious operates in is the opposite, which is the principle of polarity and gender. So what that's about, so the principle of polarity is saying that opposites attract, and that's something that we also notice in this reality, because a lot of times you'll see like soulless beings coming up to you sometimes and trying to like get your attention, and you can tell they don't have a soul because what is operating their consciousness? Okay, so the soul is what moves the mind, is what is controlling our mind, which controls our body in this reality. Okay, so those of us who have a soul, it's the spirit that is moving through the soul. So, and the people who don't have souls, their bodies and their minds are being controlled MK Ultra by artificial intelligence. So that's what it is. We know it's a spiritual war out here, and what we have to do is be able to see through all the illusions and all the shit they try to throw at us and distractions. So one of them, something I noticed, is the LGBTQ thing, and just from my experiences of asking everybody what their astrology is, most of the gay people that I know, people who identify as queer or gay, they have a lot of Pisces energy, which is why I feel like a lot of them are confused in terms of how to express this super feminine and super fluid energy that is merging with stuff all the time. So that's why, and Pisces and Leo are quincunx, which means that the two energies don't really see each other when they're being expressed. So Leo energy is kind of like the drama, and it's like the ones who are loud and doing it for attention because it's the new trend nowadays. And same with spirituality being the new trend. It's like they're trying to, okay, and LGBTQ, like how many letters are they going to put on it? They're trying to make straight people identify with at least one thing so they can be a part of this movement that really is energy harvesting. And also, like anything when a crowd is like involved, you have to question it. So spirituality is also this new trend. I saw a video of this girl talking about how crystals are evil, and how she had like this whole thing where she bought crystals and all this bad stuff started happening to her because she was Christian and stuff, and she started blaming the crystals when really it's like her own damn vibration. Like if you don't do the shadow work, then it's going to be enhancing the stuff that needs to come up. And if you start if you start externalizing that fear and think it's something else, and you're putting that into the crystals, then you're going to just fuck up your whole reality. And that's what the whole thing is. They're trying to make spirituality a trend because people who have no idea what they're doing are just messing with their own energy fields, and at the same time they're drinking and shit, inviting demons and spirits in, and that is causing them the issues. It's them opening their field, and then they're still entertaining their lower nature, their vices, their demons, and they don't know how to deal with that, because you can't pick to stay in the old world and then also do these so-called spiritual things that all these people in California are making like it's like the new thing. And it's also say like opposites attract. It's like a magnetic pulling force if you really think about it. Like, you know, everybody has like these vices, right? And these like lower self tendencies that pull at us, and it's like demons that we have inside ourselves that we have to annihilate at the end of the day. So what we do is, like, you have to realize that it's pulling on our magnetic field, and it's not so much that these entities are shooting at us directly, like the gov might be at times. They might be targeting people who are at a certain level, but that's a different thing. That's more like an electrical thing where they will literally like shock you and stuff. But the demons in the higher and the lower astral realms are kind of trying to manipulate us on a subconscious subtle level, which is why it's like a pulling force if you really think about it. Yeah, stay safe out here. And also it's why And same with the veganism movement. They're saying like honey is not vegan, right? And so many people that are new to this think spirituality, think veganism is the key to being a part of the whole thing. When really, like, honey is the only thing on earth that doesn't expire aside from our souls. Think about that. So that's so important, because bees are from a higher dimension. They're interdimensional, they're multidimensional, just like us. They travel between worlds all the time. So if they go extinct from this planet, that means that they transcended, just like the dragons. So people think that they're so superior, that global warming is a thing. They think that, you know, humans are creating such a big impact on earth that we're causing this climate crisis, when really that's a complete lie, because it's really pole shifting. It's really earth going through her cycles and preparing to purge all the shit that is not true. And, you know, like, earth has sovereignty and she has dominion over this playing field, so we are just a part of her ascension. It is not. Climate change is all the time. Same with evolution. They just make up some bullshit thing because in our subconscious we know it's true, but they say it's a theory, or they say that this is the truth. And the way that they deceive people is sprinkle a little truth with a bunch of lies, and that's how you get people to believe bullshit. Okay, so that's all I wanted to talk about today. Cancer season was kind of rough for me because my Lilith is in Cancer, so I had a lot of old shit come up, and so yeah, that's why I took a little break. But yeah, I'm gonna be back making new videos. Subscribe for more content, like if this video was helpful, and peace. Have a beautiful day.